What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I wanted to talk about an apparent delay that we're seeing right now with Black Ops 6, as well as the potential that we won't be seeing a 6th season this time around. Or at least I have heard some chatter talking about that. I don't think this is going to be the case, and I'll be sharing exactly why in today's video. But first up, let's start this off with the apparent delay that's going on right now, and this is to the events throughout Season 4 of Black Ops 6. As of right now, we currently have the Ballerina event, but when you look at the Season 4 blog post that they released before the season dropped, the Ballerina event was apparently only supposed to run from June 5th to June 12th, and then on the 12th, we were supposed to see the Rivals event come to the game, and this is the one where we're expecting to see the Strider 22 3-round burst mod, as well as the Grim Reaper score streak. But we're currently already past June 12th, and there's still no word about the Rivals event, and why it's not here yet. And you might notice the Ballerina event is actually scheduled to be completed next week on the 19th. So with this, at the moment, we're just left guessing. We don't know exactly what's going on here. It could be as simple as a typo in the blog post, or maybe some miscommunication behind the scenes. It is a little bit strange as well. In that same blog post, the Strider 22 3-round burst mod says that it'll be coming at launch with the season, which obviously it didn't. And it does mention that it is an event reward, and it is meant to be going in the Rivals event, which even if this blog were accurate, that's still not considered launch. So I suspect some miscommunication going on here. Perhaps the blog post had the initial plan dates, but things have now been delayed and extended a little bit, which actually seems pretty likely to me since this season is running a little bit longer than our typical seasons without delays, at 10 weeks total instead of 8 weeks. So I suspect what's happening with the Rivals event is it will be coming next week on the 19th, immediately following the end of the Ballerina event, because in the blog post, even though the dates are inaccurate, that's the general structure for how it was going to work. Is as soon as the Ballerina event ends, then the Rivals event will start. And I think that part is still going to be holding true. So for everyone asking me what's going on, was this delayed? Where is this event? Why do we not have the 3-round burst mod and the Grim Reaper? I suspect this is what happened. I think they ended up stretching the season out a little bit more than they initially intended. And because of that, they also decided to stretch out the events a little bit more. And this leads us directly into the other topic of today's video, which is, are we even going to be seeing a Season 6 for Black Ops 6? Or are we just getting 5 seasons and then we go directly into Black Ops 7? Like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't think this is actually going to be the case, and I'll explain exactly why, but let's look at the timeline of events. As of right now, according to the Battle Pass, Season 4 is going to be a 10-week season rather than a typical 8-week season, and this puts our end date for Season 4 and start date for Season 5 at August 7th. Now from there, for Season 5, if that season ends up being a standard length 8-week season, then that puts us at an end date of October 2nd, and therefore a start date for Season 6 at October 2nd, which wouldn't be too out of the ordinary. For the past couple years of Call of Duty, Season 6 has started right toward the end of September, so really early October wouldn't be completely out of the ordinary. In saying that though, if they're transitioning into 10-week seasons now, and Season 5 is also a 10-week season, now this puts us at mid-October, and that's starting to push it pretty close to the typical release window for a new Call of Duty game. Most Call of Duty games will launch in the last week of October or within the first 2 weeks of November. And so if we did have a Season 6 starting on the 16th of October, that really wouldn't give us too much time with that season before the next Call of Duty game is out. Now in saying that, we have had big overlaps in the past. I remember going from Cold War into Vanguard. Vanguard ended up launching less than a month after Season 6 launched in Cold War, and the way they handled it is they just carried Season 6 through, and from what I remember, playing Vanguard just continued to progress your Season 6 Battle Pass for Cold War. And then we just got a really late Season 1 for Vanguard as well. That season didn't launch until, I believe it was December. So it's possible we see something like that, or like I said, if we just have an 8-week season for Season 5, then things will be pretty much on track and normal. Overall, at this stage though, either direction they go with this, I still think Season 6 is likely coming to Black Ops 6. Obviously, I can't say this with absolute certainty. It is possible I'll be wrong on this, but based on what we're seeing so far, I'm not really seeing any strong indication, at least, that we're not going to be seeing a Season 6 for this game. So there we go, that's pretty much it. That's gonna wrap it up for this quick video. I just wanted to make sure I was addressing both of these things since I've been seeing quite a few comments and questions, mainly recently with people asking, where's this Rivals event? We should have had it, but it's still not here and we still haven't heard anything about that. Well, we don't know for sure. I'm quite confident it's just coming at the end of the Ballerina event. And then when it comes to Season 6 for this game, I haven't had as many questions about this, but I have had a few questions and I just wanted to make sure I was pointing out that Season 6 still looks quite likely at this stage. Now, of course, these are just my thoughts, and I am curious to hear from you guys in those comments down below. First off, what do you guys think about the fact that the blog post was inaccurate on the event, and we still haven't heard anything official as far as when we can expect to see this event? And second, do you think we are going to be seeing a 6th season for Black Ops 6? Or do you think this longer than normal season for Season 4 is an indication that we won't actually be seeing a Season 6 for this game? Just let me know down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.